The Knight of, what is that? Swords. Yes, I was feeling that. Some unexpected news. I can't speak now. It's going to leave you speechless, apparently. Okay. All right. So I was actually getting that energy overall. Some kind of unexpected news coming. Some of you guys, well, you might not like it at first, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to help you find a way to move forward. Something like that. Okay? You know what? I'm going to get right to the reading. Yes, you are hitting the mark, so that means you are on target. You are on the right path. I'm going to do a 3-card spread. I'm going to use this deck right here. This is called the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. I will clarify with Rider deck and then give you an oracle card towards the end for some extra insight on your situation, hopefully. My Pisces, we're going to start with your recent past, which could be any time in your past. Last year, last month, last second. Deal with a person, a place, or a situation. I thought I saw one turn. Did one turn? Am I crazy? I guess not. Okay. That's a lot of them. I just want the one. In your recent past, you have the King of Swords. Okay. Definitely some kind of communication, some kind of news, info. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Does it have to be a king? It could be a queen. If it's not a person, then this is the energy that you guys have been taking on in your recent past, which is pretty good. It has to do with thinking clearly, mental clarity. It has to do with facts, trust, loyalty, the truth, basically. This particular card sometimes represents a professional. So some of you guys might be receiving some information from a professional, which is probably like a lawyer, a doctor, a psychologist, whoever you want to call a professional. If they're good at their job, then we call them a professional, right? Some of you guys are a professional, or this is what you are striving for. You know, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to help in some way make others' lives bearable. Why do you want to say that? Psychologist. So some kind of healing type thing. Helping people see the truth about themselves. So this king right here, let me tell you, he stands for no BS. So some of you guys might have recently cut some people out of your life. Some circumstances, situations that you have figured out, you've looked at in a different way, higher, like you're seeing the bigger picture, and you can see clearly who's for you, who's against you, who you trust, who you don't trust, who you want around and who you don't want around. Something like that. Could have to do with addictions, could have to do with just toxic people, situation. Again, everybody has a different thing going on, but this is good. This is cutting through the BS in order to move forward. Now let's see, what is your present looking like? You have the 7 of Cups. Okay. This is choices. This is options. Some of you guys, this is actually involving a overindulgence in a lot of cups. I don't know what you put in the cups. You know, it could be a lot of Coke. Talk about, you know, like Coca-Cola, okay? A lot of too much of something. That's what you have decided to cut away from. Others of you are cutting away from emotional people, confused people that tend to get you involved in their drama. Or cross watchers, this is you. But this is looking into your options, having other options, having choices. But the thing with this is that it can cause some confusion because there's just so many options. Like, what do you choose? And there's a tendency to be hesitant because you don't want to make the wrong decision. But with this king, a lot of you already know what the right choice is. So then what's holding you up? Who's holding you up? I guess that's the question. Yes, some of you it's yourselves because you keep going titter-tatter back and forth. But we'll see. In your near future, oh, okay, so you're going to go for it, huh? Good for you, my Pisces. You have the Fool. You could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. This is a brand new beginning. Starting fresh, starting new. Some of you guys might have fallen off the wagon in some way, whatever it was you were overdoing. And there was a bit of self-loathing, feeling bad for it, you know, like even embarrassed about it, like I can't believe I did it again, and not trusting that you can do it again. But you see through that, and you're going to start again because you can. Just because you fell off the wagon, pick yourself up, do it again. You did it before, right? Learn from the past. There were certain little triggers that could have made you, compelled you to, fall off that wagon. But now you know the triggers. So if it's that environment, if you're around people that tend to do this, then you know you have to get away from those people that tend to do this. It's hard, I know, when it's family. Like, let's say this is part of your, okay, let me tell you. Certain cultures, certain family dynamics, there's kind of the normal. Like every weekend there's a party, so it's kind of normal for everybody to drink, have wine, right? It's just normal. So you you might want to not be there in those events or let them know of what you are going through so they can, I mean, if they really care for you, they would. But that is a lot to put on others, like, oh, you got to change your life for me type thing. So you're finding creative ways of excusing yourself, or I see like they know this, so they're okay with it, where before there was a tendency to make you feel guilty for it. Like, oh, you're not going to come to so-and-so's birthday party? But I don't know if you let them know, explain your situation, like, look, I got a problem with this particular thing, so I can't be around this particular thing or person, you know? That's just going to give me my peace of mind and, make me have a longer life. So excuse me if I care about myself like that. Others of you, this is totally different, just a brand new beginning in your career life, a brand new beginning in your home life, a brand new beginning, starting fresh. Like if you were just dropped down on earth right now with what you have, you actually would see that you have a lot. Actually, you do. So you can accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. Some of you might even want to leave the country, leave the city, leave the job, and start a brand new image of you. Like nobody knows me where I'm going, so they can't already prejudge me for anything because I'm starting fresh. Something like this. Taking that leap of faith. Ooh, I guess it was a wake-up call for some of you. You have Judgment. That would be my 10-10 card. Whenever you see 10-10 anywhere, think of remember where you're thinking about, and that's a confirmation for you that you're on the right path, that the decision that you're making is the correct one. This is your angel, spirit guides, higher self, creator, whoever it is you want to believe in, what they're trying to tell you. If you had for a second a question of should I do this, and you see those numbers, then yeah, you're right. Whatever it is that you're thinking about. That actually just happened to me the other day. I was like at 7-Eleven. I'm not going to, actually it was about buying something. Okay, fine. A lot of chocolate. But I was thinking about it, like, oh, should I get this? And then the person next to me, their change was, their total was 10-10. And I was like, okay, let me not. So yeah, this is a judgment call. This is a need to decide something, a call to action. So you are going to be awakened to the type of action that you should take. And it should cut through this fogginess here. There is a question of what to do, who to choose, what to choose. So it's going to come. No worries. Let's clarify this King of Swords in your recent past. Ooh, I love it, my Pisces. You have the 10 of Cups. This is joy, joy, blaze, blaze, all this. Happy home, happy life, happy wife, all that. Could involve a family dynamic, could involve your home, or whatever it is that you consider home. Somewhere where you feel comfortable, where you're just in the now type thing. You know, there's a need to remember, count your blessings. Counting your blessings, and kind of what I said earlier, where it's like if you would just drop down on earth right now, and but you have what you have, you're going to see that you actually can create, you can manifest what it is that you would want, because you have it all already, right? So this is gratitude. This is being grateful for what you have. And this has become very clear to you. Maybe you have dealt with someone where they have lacked, or they've gone through something, or just the world in general, where you're seeing how much you actually have in comparison to others. So it was kind of a slap in the face to those that are suffering if you don't take advantage of what you have right now. You have a place to live, or you're going to. You know how to do it. You can get to those resources. You know what to do. This is you knowing that you are happy, that you can be happy. You, not someone else. You don't need anyone else to make you happy. You have to make you happy, right? Clarifying the 7 of Cups is the 7 of Swords in reverse. Another 7, huh? 7, 7. Okay. So this is somebody getting caught. Upright. It talks about being deceived, betrayed, not trusting someone, something, feeling like someone is trying to get away with something, or them doing this. I gotta tell you, some of you guys might have been fearing that you were an option, and apparently somebody got caught here and you figured out if you are or not. Somebody did get caught feeling like they are not the only one. And this is the last straw, the last straw. This is what they needed to see to clearly move away from that. Right? When it has to do with that. When it has to do with the choices, decisions as to how to move forward, then there's something that you have to replan. It's just something, okay, eliminating one cup at a time. Instead of focusing on everything, all your problems that you might feel you have, all the people that are draining you emotionally, you know, that are influencing your actions and actually keeping you stuck. So taking it a different way, approaching this a different way, a different angle. What actually makes sense? What is the facts? As opposed to how it makes you feel, or how they might make you feel. So taking on this King of Swords energy, where you detach yourself from the emotional aspects and look at everything in a different angle, a different perspective, seeing the whole thing, and not letting that fog get foggy, not letting that confuse you, and going one cup at a time, crossing out what's not working and focusing on what is working. Trusting yourself to be able to do that. A new strategy. There was too many. And what is that? The Fool is covered, clarified by the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. So this is not feeling in control, but it's a good thing, because the reason some of you guys might have been stuck and unable to decide what it is that you wanted to decide, or you've been asked to decide, was because you were fearing this new beginning. Not knowing what's on the other side was keeping you kind of stagnant, not being able to control the outcome, control what happens, right? But realizing that you cannot control everything. I actually just told Aquarius that. It's out of your control, so surrender it to the universe. If it happens, it's supposed to happen, then it's going to happen. If you have that inner feeling inside that you're supposed to go for this, something is telling you, go for it, that instinct, then do it. If something already is telling you, no, it's not a good idea, but others are influencing you to go for it, but you know it's not a good idea, then don't. You know what I mean? So this is trying to take your power back. The way you take your power back is by taking a leap of faith towards what it is that your intuition, that gut feeling you have been having. It's an awakening. It's a time for you to take action on what you've always wanted to take action. What you already knew was the right thing, but weren't trusting it. Some of you guys were dealing with someone that was very controlling, very dominating, and they were controlling your actions. They would tell you what to do. Very an abuse of power type of energy, preventing you from starting over. It could be an ex, it could be family, where they know that if you are outside of their energy, they can't control you. They can't tell you what to do if you're not there. So of course they're going to tell you what they need to tell you to keep you there. So it's time to get away from that type of energy. Work as well, however it applies. Beneath the deck, you have the Magician in reverse, Gemini energy. So this is something that is can't be manifested. Whether you're feeling like I can't manifest this, I can't create this, or coming to the conclusion of, why am I wasting my time, trying to manifest this that is really not meant for you. Now, if you're thinking it the other way, where this is something that I told you already have every single thing, when this is upright like this, it says you have everything that you need to do whatever it is that you want. You have all the elements. When it's like this, it's saying that you're lacking something, that you can't do it, that you don't believe in magic, you don't believe in yourself, right? But back to my original point, if this is something that you want to do, but you fear you can't do it for the lack of resources or, courage or confidence, then you're wrong. Because you are a creator, a co-creator. Others could be telling you this. Now, when you know that what someone is trying to get you to create, you don't want to create it, you don't feel that, you know you can't because you don't want to, but you're pretending to, or you're trying everything in your power to do so, even though it's something you don't want, then it's different, right? It can't be manifested, and it shouldn't be manifested because it's not for your greatest good. And this is where this Hermit comes in. This is looking within. You already have the answers. Whatever you want, you already have. Look within, and you'll find the light. You'll find guidance, whether it's through meditation, whether it's just by isolating. The Hermit keeps to themselves to get away from the worldly things, temptation, to really think, analyze, contemplate, and get the real answer, what you really want, not what others want you to want. For some of you, it has to do with a marriage, a home situation. There's instability there. You could have worked on it already, but it's not working, and some of you guys don't even want to work on it anymore, but you feel obligated to, or you feel like you would be judged if you don't try. You would be judged if you don't do what it is that is expected of you to do. Okay. Manipulation. Somebody's trying to manipulate you into doing something for their agenda. But if you know you have that feeling that it's not right, then guess what? It's not. Okay, my Pisces, so now let me give you a Enchanted Map Oracle card as your advice from the Divine. You have Come Together. Number 8, which also represents strength. So that's, ooh, my bad. So that's a good thing. That means you're feeling more confident, and you are gathering that inner courage within you. Let me read it for you. My Pisces. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relationship, a friend, an animal, or a spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished like a magnet. You're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. So you are at a point right now where you can distinguish from those that genuinely care and those that are trying to use and control you. So then the answer and the choice should be obvious, right? Go towards those that are genuine, not towards those that are trying to control you. And I'm not sure what is clouding your judgment, but you will be illuminated to it. Don't you worry. Arrows, inspired intentions are like magic arrows. They want to tell you, shoot into the sky. When you shoot inspired intentions, it's going to be like magic arrows. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting the mark, that you're on track, that you're on target. Okay? I don't know who that was for. So there you go, my Pisces. I hope that makes sense.